Stanmin J, and today I'm getting my COVID vaccination. Before that, let's cue that intro. Okay guys, so we're on our way right now to get my first dose of the coronavirus vaccine or COVID-19 vaccine. And the good thing about the site where I'm going to is they made me choose whether to get the Pfizer or the Moderna vaccine. And a lot of people are wondering, what's the difference between those two vaccines? There's no big difference in terms of the content. It's both mRNA that will be injected to your body. And I'll discuss that in a little bit. But the main difference of getting the Pfizer or the Moderna is that if you get the Pfizer, and that's what I'm getting right now, I could be re-immunized for my second dose. I could get my second shot 21 days after today. If you did choose, or if you did get the Moderna vaccine, the soonest you can get your second dose would be 28 days from today. So we're here now guys. I'm just gonna find a parking spot for my first vaccination appointment. So I'm gonna try my best to document how the public health is doing this phase of the vaccination for healthcare workers and providers. So let's go! When have you guys started?
We started at 8. You mean when exactly?
Yeah.
I know it was like last week as well, and then this week, so I started volunteering this week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for all you do.
Of course. Ready?
Yep.
All done.
Thank you. Okay, now that's done. We just have to wait 15 minutes for any reaction from the vaccine. And my 15 minutes is done guys. I have my card. I'm ready to go. As you can see, there's still a lot of people waiting for their 15 minutes to be done. That's a lot of people waiting for their vaccine. Okay, let's go. Going out here. Okay, so we are legit. We got our COVID vaccine. Yeah, we did. Okay, so here we go. I already got vaccinated, and if you guys have been following my videos, video uploads, please check out my fundamental explanation on how the COVID vaccine works. But in this video, I'd like to go more in depth on how the vaccine works. So there's two types of vaccines that were offered here in the US, and it was either you were getting the Pfizer or the Moderna vaccine. Now when I signed up, I thought I was gonna get the Pfizer vaccine today, honestly. So when as you guys saw, there was a long line of people wanting to get their vaccine, and when it was my turn to get it, the only available vaccine was the Moderna vaccine. So again, let's discuss on the difference between getting a Pfizer vaccine from a Moderna vaccine. So if I happen to got my Pfizer vaccine today, which I didn't, I could have been fully immunized supposedly by February 3rd or 4th. With Pfizer, you can get it 21 days after you get vaccinated, whereas for the Moderna vaccine, you can get your second dose after 28 days from being vaccinated. For those who are asking, is there any difference in content of the Pfizer from the Moderna vaccine? Actually, there's no big difference. It's both mRNA types of vaccine. Now let me go through details in explaining what an mRNA vaccine is. Now, before, scientists would make vaccines from the actual virus itself. Now, let's just imagine that the virus is a terrorist. You know, a terrorist, a legitimate terrorist who is out to actually kill you and harm you and hurt you. Now, what those scientists did in the past in making vaccines we had, like, you know, your MMR, DTaP, tuberculosis vaccines, all those types of vaccines, what they did is, with that terrorist, they either took the gun out, they took the bullets out of their guns, or even killing the terrorist itself, like chopping off its head or whatnot. And basically, that's how vaccines were created beforehand. And if you think of your immune system, basically, think about it, the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, you know, those are people who get trained to fight invaders, to fight terrorists. They're trained to fight bad guys. So right now, what I got was a new type of vaccine, which is the mRNA type of vaccine, which basically is a set of instructions, a protein derived from the coronavirus itself, which is basically a set of instructions to train my soldiers in my body to identify the coronavirus once it does enter my body. What it does basically is it uses my own cells to make those spike proteins. So as you guys know, that's why it's called the coronavirus, because of its spikes. So basically, this mRNA is telling my cells to create those spikes so that my immune system will be able to identify those and fight it. So the vaccine is not a 100% guarantee that you won't get the virus, because you can still inhale it, you can still get it into your system. But the difference is, this time, your immune system will be faster to react to it before it even starts to multiply. Okay, so let's go to the different misconceptions of getting vaccinated. Now, I've been in the healthcare for quite some time already, and I've had experiences with patients who are skeptical about getting vaccines. Like, I had this one lady who was coming to the pediatric department, and I was recommending, you know, having her kids getting vaccinated, and she said to me that she didn't believe in vaccines because she didn't get vaccinated, so why should she have her kids vaccinated? So that's a pretty interesting one to answer. But when I asked her, so did your family get vaccinated? And she said yes. So of course, you know, think about it. If you're the only person in an environment or in a community that's not vaccinated, and the people surrounding you or around you are vaccinated, then of course you're basically being shelled or being protected just because the surrounding people around you have been vaccinated. So no wonder you won't get sick. But this is basically a different case right now because it's a pandemic and nobody is fully immunized from the virus yet. So you can still definitely get COVID if you don't get your vaccination. Another misconception about the vaccine is, you know, some people will say, why would I get vaccinated? I'm perfectly healthy right now. And when I do get vaccinated, like, you know, when people get their flu vaccine, they get fever, they get, you know, they get some sort of symptom after they are injected with a vaccine. To tell you honestly, that's basically a normal response of your body to the foreign substance. And like I said, it's basically just like the dead terrorist or the terrorist without a gun that can't cause any more harm. It's basically just like that. It's basically your body just saying, oh, there's somebody invading us, but you know, we have to fight it. The vaccine is basically just training your soldiers in your body to respond to the terrorist that's about to invade your body. So therefore, that training will of course have some sort of effect on your body, just how our soldiers have their own training, you know, in boot camp when they train for a war, or being a full soldier, a full effective legitimate soldier of your body. And that was it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and that was my vaccination for my COVID-19 Moderna vaccine. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys get your vaccines too. I hope that public health also moves forward in their phases in vaccinating the general public so that many more people can get protection from the virus. And as always, this is your guy, Admin J. Always a pleasure and always at your service.